This is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video. What is up, everybody? CG is back in the motherfucking building. What is good, everybody? I'm back. So, speaking of the draft prospects, so we've met with two draft prospects. I think yesterday we met up with Nebraska wide receiver Samori Toure or something with a French word, but I don't know how you pronounce it. But the point is, we met up with this receiver from Nebraska, 6'3", at least under 200 pounds. I think he's about 190 pounds. So he ran a 4.43 at the combine. He kind of seems productive coming out of Nebraska. His best breakout season was his junior year, I believe. He had like 1,400 yards. Last season, I think he had 42 catches and about 800 yards. So I think he averaged amount of like a lot of good receiving yards coming out of Nebraska. So he wasn't quite the big name coming out of college, but it looks like he's an interesting day 3 pick to consider. Like, I don't know which round you're probably going to look at him, but if I'm guessing, since his draft stock kind of move up the skyrocket, you might consider him as a 4th round to maybe a 5th round prospect. So he's definitely a guy that we might need to consider. 6'3". He's a tall receiver, runs a 4.43. So he comes from a really good school. Just a guy that you can definitely consider in the draft boards, maybe as a late round pick. So maybe you get something with this kid. And then last but not least, we got Kelon Barnes, the cornerback, the fastest cornerback in the draft out of Baylor. The guy is listed as 5'11" or 5'10", whatever. And he weighs about 183 pounds, runs a 4.23. I think he was officially clocked a little faster. I think he was clocked at 4.21 or 4.20 or something like that. But I guess for whatever the official time they put is like 4.23 at least. But the point is, we're definitely having a Zoom meeting with this guy. It's kind of intriguing that he's definitely somebody on the radar. So he's definitely a late round prospect that we might consider to look into as depth piece. You know, the Niners are expressing interest with those two players, but they're just meeting in the meeting. So looking by the way I'm looking at the players, usually Nebraska's got some really good receivers. Usually those are the under the radar receivers that you usually don't see much in Nebraska. So Nebraska's actually kind of produced some solid wide receivers coming out of college. But I don't know too much about this Samori Toure guy. I don't know much about him. I don't know how you say it. Are you supposed to pronounce it like French? Samori Toure? Samori Toure? Hey, what's up, prospects? This guy does draft also. Hey, what's up, SF Niner Sports Nation? What's up, CarCast? What is up with y'all in the building? I am going to work tonight at midnight, but I am definitely going to do the NFC West Network. We're going to pre-record that video, and you're probably going to see it tomorrow. We're going to debate about this draft talk or whatever comes to mind, guys. That's the point of this damn thing, yeah. Oh, Toure? See, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I know it's like a French name. It's a French name, if you get what I'm saying. But he's kind of like expressed some interest from teams like the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are very interested in this guy. There's quite a few teams that are intrigued by this guy. To be honest with you, I've never heard of this guy. But I'm going to have to do some more film and watch what this kid's all about. If he's definitely somebody we're meeting with and we like what we see, then maybe that's the guy we consider targeting. But Then you look at Kelon Barnes. I've heard of him. He runs the fastest 40 time by a cornerback in this year's draft class and probably the fastest in the draft. Everybody's talking about how this guy runs blazing speed and all that stuff. But the question is, can that translate into the NFL level? That's all we want to know. He's definitely one of those guys that you can take a flyer in the late rounds. Maybe he might move draft boards, but the Niners will have a Zoom meeting with this guy. So it's intriguing to think of it that way, to think of it like, hey, we're going to meet with these prospects. There's maybe little interest, but just because you meet with these prospects doesn't mean we're strongly interested like all the way. You know, it doesn't mean all that. It just means maybe we're going to chit chat with them and see what's up with them and maybe test what they're all about, test their knowledge and see what they're capable of. Sometimes you got to see what they're all about at the end of the day. But when you look at the prospects, we all think about, do they fit the mold? Samori Toure, you know, I'm not really sure about this guy, but I'm going to have to do some more highlights on this kid. I just looked at his stats from this year, and he only had 43 catches, 800 damn yards, and I think he had a solid amount of touchdowns in the red zone, so he's solid. He's just not like a thick wide receiver. He's like a 6'3", 190-pound receiver. Runs in between the sub 4.5, so he runs like a 4.43. So he's solid. We already know what Kelon Barnes. He's just a fast DB, very undersized. Maybe you use him in special teams or nickel, whatever way works. That's how I look at it. But if you guys got any questions about these prospects, let me know. Feel free, yeah. We'll see how it goes, guys. We'll see how it goes. Y'all know what's going to happen, man. But let's check what time is it. Y'all know what time is it? Y'all know what time is it? It's time to subscribe to BGN Sports Media. Be sure to subscribe their channel while you can. Check out the network. Check out Bird Game 31. Check out everybody in the BGN Sports Media. Check out Boys for Life. Oh, check out the rest of the cats. Check out the entire crew. Check out my boy, Big Simple Pro Tech Sports Network. Check out them guys, bro. Everybody in the media. We're doing our thing, man. We're doing our thing. And check out that Broncos fan, that Breaking Broncos guy. He's a cool dude. Definitely go check out guys like Cool Cat Connor. Check out the rest of the cats in this network, man. We're grinding. We're putting great content consistently. Consistently. And huge shout out to my boy Bird Gang for putting me on this network and making me be myself. That's all that matters, is to be yourself and stand by. That's what we look at. And I'm going to speak truth and nothing but the truth. So I'll tell you what. This is just a pre-draft visit. We're going to do what we want. The 49ers, we're looking to add depth pieces. We're looking to add guys who can instantly step up in the near future. Just like my boy Niner Mike said, we are looking to get the next man up, the next guy. You don't have to be the guy. You just have to step in to be the guy eventually. That's the plan, and that's how we're going to do it. We draft to develop, we take talent, and we make the most out of them. So you got to fit our system. You have to know the playbook. You have to know exactly the way Kyle Shanahan does stuff. The way the front office does it, if they want somebody, they are going to go aggressive. But if they're going to play this little conservative game, then that's just how they play. They don't play this, I should be worried because this is what's going to happen. No, they're going to chill and relax and think about it and say, we'll be all right. We're just looking to add depth pieces here and there. That's all it is. That's all we plan to do. I don't think we're going to add an instant starter. Realistically, maybe we'd be lucky to have a couple of starters in the draft, but I think majority of our guys that we're going to draft, they're probably going to be mostly backups or guys in the rotation. That's probably the way we're going to look at it, because the way this regime does it is they don't really give chances to young rookies right off the bat. You have to earn it. That's the way the regime looks at it. So that's how I look at it. And personally, that's just how it should be. You look at the draft, you approach it differently. So when we go for these kind of guys, these are guys that we can develop. Guys like Kelon Barnes, that's a developmental project. The guy only has blazing speed. They talk about that. This is game speed compared to what he does. So, he's got a lot of work. He could definitely be a guy off the practice squad. You develop, make the most out of this guy, or maybe he could be a guy that kind of contributes and makes a factor as special teams and maybe moves up the depth chart at some point. You get a guy like Samori Toure, you get somebody who can definitely be a guy to be a reserve receiver or maybe step into the lineup and maybe do something for this offense. But we're looking at guys who can contribute. That's the way we look at that approach. This 49ers team approaches a lot differently, man. We're going to develop you. We're going to believe in you. We're going to give you chances. So if we draft you, we believe in you. But if we don't, oh, wow, it is what it is. That's how we look at it. This draft season, it's to approach the way we look at it. We're going to attack the needs. We're going to attack future needs. Yet. Oh, okay. So Toure is good at catching 50-50 balls. Route running needs help. So he's a little bit of a project. So the route running is something he definitely needs to work on. Man, I definitely need to go check more of his tape. But yeah, dude, you're doing a lot of draft prospect tapes, and I'm doing as much as I can. But I'll tell you what, man, if he works on his route running, this guy can be good then. So I guess it's only the route running that needs work. Definitely something that most players have is those weakness. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy to even think of it that way. But yeah, definitely the 49ers are definitely kind of just looking at players. And I don't even think we're going to probably draft a kid, but I think we're just looking to see what's out there. So we're just going around saying, okay, maybe. But we're going to play this little mystery game. Majority of the time that we meet these prospects, more than likely we don't even draft them. Maybe one time we might draft them. Maybe one. I think one out of the two prospects we meet up with, they're probably one of the guys we draft. The rest of them, you don't even see it coming. So it could be one or the other. Those are one of the prospects we definitely could consider, but majority of the time we don't even draft them. Like, you can just say meeting with them is pretty much like, oh, we're going to meet them. We're definitely going to get this guy. Nope, not the case. It's just tricky. We like to play this little trick game. Like, if we're going to meet this guy, you're going to think automatically we're going to get him? Nope, I don't think so. That's the way the prospects look at stuff. So, yeah. So, that's one thing we can definitely consider looking into, but I don't know. But I appreciate every one of y'all checking out the stream, even though it's very less, maybe it's just a bad timing. But as always, I appreciate every one of y'all coming into the stream and showing support to your boy CG Ruthless Sports, because I am going to be myself. The way I look at it is we are going to attack the draft and we're going to make some noise. We're going to make some damn noise. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to plan to do, is attack the draft. We are going to get players who can step up and contribute. The way we look at it, this draft class, it's solid. The quarterback class sucks. The draft class full of pass rushers and edge rushers. Edge rushers and cornerbacks are okay. Safeties are pretty solid. Receivers is solid. I ain't gonna lie. Tight ends are pretty decent. But as far as like offensive line, damn solid. You can't complain about that part because it's pretty solid class. It's probably not the best like last year's class, but it's definitely like decent to get some depth chart players and some guys who can start from your team. Yep. Y'all got to get it, man. We all got to get it up in here, man. What's up with it, man? Let's get it popping, y'all. So, give me your thoughts about these prospects, man. Like he just said, Toure is good at catching 50-50 balls, so he can definitely catch some of those contesting catches and all that stuff. So, that's a good sign. But his route running does need work. So I might need to do some more highlight films on this kid. Because I mean, I like that he's 6'3". I do like that he's 6'3", but he's a skinny receiver, so that might be concerning for durability. But we'll see about it. We'll definitely see about it. Maybe he is like a Rodney Anderson type receiver, because Rodney Anderson is under 200 pounds and he's 6'3". But yeah, you may never know. But let's see what y'all got to say, man. We got 3 people in the motherfucking building. That's what's up. Let's get it popping. Let's get it hype up in here, bro. Let's get some comments. Yep. What's good? CG Ruthless is in the motherfucking building. We got my boy, It's the Kid, 916 in the damn building. We definitely got to look at the prospects, man. We definitely got some visits with Toure. And then we just got a Zoom meeting, I guess. A Zoom meeting with Kelon Barnes. So that's the cornerback from Baylor, the fastest cornerback in the draft. Some people are overhyping him. Like, yeah, he may have run a fast 40, but damn, bro, what kind of round is he going to go to? Maybe like day 3 if you get him, but I think he's more of a project. Like, I don't even know if we're even interested of Tyquan Thornton. Also, I think he's a raw receiver. I think his upside is going to be potentially good. So you maybe get him. Yeah. What's the word on Jimmy G? Sanders was showing him some love on ESPN. It's pretty much been positive with Jimmy, man. They've been hanging on to this guy. So Sanders, of course, is going to praise him, bro, because they went to the Super Bowl. What do you expect from Sanders, bro? Are you going to expect this guy to say, oh, that's the worst quarterback I've ever played with? This guy should have threw me the ball. He should have threw it in the right spot, and I would have won the Super Bowl. Of course, he's not going to say that kind of shit. For a guy like Sanders, he's probably going to stay professional and not put his teammate under the bus. He's always going to probably give him his respect and say, you know what, that's my guy. That's my guy. That's the leader right there. But if he was being honest about it, he could have just said, man, Jimmy could have threw me the ball right on the spot and I would have won the damn Super Bowl for you guys. That's probably would have been his take. But I think he's just doing it out of respect. Maybe he's trying to hype Jimmy so teams can get him. Maybe that's his purpose. Like, since we're trying to get rid of him, maybe teams are starting to look around and say, you know what? This guy said something good about this guy. I want to get him, but I just want to make sure he's not injury prone and all that stuff, you know, all that other stuff. That's what you're hoping for. That's all we're hoping for, man. But we'll see about it. We'll see about it. We'll definitely see about it, man. That's the point, man. That's the beauty. We'll know what happens from here on out. That's the thing. But till now, we won't even know, bro. Jimmy G is still here. And I don't know. Maybe Niner Mike is probably correct about it. Maybe he's only gone maybe during training camp or maybe gone before week 1. So maybe we'll know from there. But having Jimmy as a backup is a luxury. But I think you're only going to have this guy as your starter until otherwise. So I don't know. We'll see about it. We'll definitely see about it. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of when this is going to happen. So we'll know about it, man. That's the beauty of it, is it's a mystery. There's just no thought of it, you know? So I hope he does, man. I hope Kyle does, bro. Kyle can be a little too cute, unpredictable at times. I think his play calling, the way he makes his offense go, bro, his offense is scary good, dude. It's just his play calling could be a little bit too conservative and too cocky. That's my only concern factor about it. That's the only reason why I'm more concerned about it is his damn play calling. Like, he can have the biggest lead for quite a while, and then somehow if he blows the lead, bro, it's because he's being too fucking conservative or being too fucking cute. That's what really pisses me off about Shanahan. Like, Shanahan, don't get me wrong, the guy's a good coach, just doesn't know how to win the big game. He needs to learn to take some pointers from his dad how to win a Super Bowl, but even with his dad giving him advice, it hasn't worked in his favor. Like, there just hasn't been quite coaches out there to just take the time and say, Kyle, this is what you need to do right. This is what you got to do. But I think Kyle has done his approach like this, and it's kind of gotten to stick around. So I don't know. We'll see about it. I'm hoping Kyle can finally get a Super Bowl win over the hump, and then maybe we can get off his nuts about it. But till now, we're just going to complain about it. We're going to say, hey, until otherwise, you got to win us a Super Bowl, Kyle. What's the point? What's the point of you being here if we can't win a Super Bowl? Like, personally, I can give a damn about winning seasons. I can give a damn about it. Because if we're gonna have a winning season, I want a Super Bowl win. Fuck that. If you're gonna have a winning season, you better go all in for the Super Bowl. You better go all in to win it. I can give a damn if we're past 500. I can give a damn if we're a wild card team. I can give a damn if we're the top seed. Did we win the fucking Super Bowl? And that's the way I look at the approach. We don't just come here to just be where we're at. We got to be more competitive. We got to be more aggressive. And I just feel like that's just not the approach we take, man. Like, I feel like if we're going to have a winning season, then why not we go all in for the Super Bowl, bro? Why not we win it? Why not we play with something? Why not we play with as underdogs and play with that mentality? Like, nobody wants to give us a chance. Like, that's the only way we get a chance. But ESPN's overhyping us too much. ESPN is on our nuts, and they're trying to get all this momentum shit to fall in our favor, and that's not right. That's how I look at it. Like, I feel like we have the best talent all around roster, but we get overhyped by ESPN every now and then, and it's ridiculous. When can it be a time that they doubt us so we can just have something to play for? But instead, you got ESPN hyping us up like crazy. So it's like, I don't know. It is what it is. But when you look at the bright side, man, I feel like we do build well through the draft, and that's all that matters. If you look at it that way, that's how we should do it, and that's how we should go by it, you know? It's just simple. Simple as that. Very simple. But people want to take it the wrong way. They do want to take it the wrong way. And that's just not the way I do stuff here. It's not the way I do it. So, you know, it is what it is. If you guys got questions or anything like that, let me know. Because I'm only going to do maybe about 9 or 10 minutes, and we'll go from here. We shall see. We shall see. Let's get something going, guys. Let's get something popping. Give me 30 damn minutes, bro. Let's get some good amount of people over here, man. Come on, y'all. 3? Come on, there's got to be more than that. You got to give me more people than that. Yeah. Do you think they will draft defenders? Do you think they'll draft defenders? As far as the defense, maybe edge rushers, because we definitely need to address it for the long term. Because if you look at our guys entering free agency next year, Jordan Willis, Kerry Hyder, and then you got to work out a contract with Bosa. And I think Ed becomes a free agent too, so that definitely leaves a hole right there. You need to get somebody for the long haul, so you're going to definitely need to draft an edge rusher there. So I think edge rushers is definitely a need in the long term, and maybe he can be the guy to make an impact like this season, so he probably can contribute and make some plays out there. So I think edge rusher is definitely a need. Safety, maybe. If we're very high on Hufanga to be our starter, then why draft a safety? But you always want to add depth. Maybe a nickel. What's up with the O-line as well? That's definitely a possibility. You want to improve your offensive line. You want to protect your quarterback. That's up to the front office. But it seems like the front office is very high on Jalen Moore and Aaron Banks. So that's anybody's question. But if we do draft an offensive lineman, then that proves to me that we're looking to improve the depth chart. So that's a possibility. Maybe we go draft a center, guard, or maybe we draft in Mike McGlinchey's replacement. So you never know. I feel like we're going to probably mostly draft defense and maybe get a receiver, because we tend to always get receivers for depth chart reasons, but maybe guys that can step in. But we'll see about it. I like Juwan Jennings. I feel confident with that guy. But I wouldn't be upset if we add some receiver depth right there. That's up to the front office to decide what they want. That's how I look at it. That's the approach you should do. Just like that. And you just don't get it, man. That's the point of it. That's the beauty. You can draft defenders, do edge rushers. To me, is definitely one of the most underrated needs out there. Let's go all in. That's the plan. We need to go all in. There's just no, like, the purpose of this team, man. Like, we have the talent. It's just we don't have the ability to finish when it matters. Like, I feel like we're just a team that's just close and close and close, but we just fall off short for whatever reason. Like Shanahan's coaching style, like, I like his coaching, but man, dude, it's like he doesn't get the job done. Like, I don't know if he was cursed or he had some bad intention play callings, dude, but I don't know what got him to just be what he is. This guy should have a legacy with winning Super Bowls with us, but he's not. He's still here, and we're still hoping that he can get past 500. I mean, his record as a head coach overall, he's barely past 500 or close to there. And even though he's only had 2 winning seasons, so it's kind of hard to evaluate this guy. But for the 5 years he's been with us, it's only been because of the injuries. You take away the injury season, Shanahan does have a great success with us winning games. So I just can't deny that part. But still, you look at it that way. When you look at Shanahan, his track record as a head coach, it's not bad. If we just get the better depth chart and the better players to step in, and all we need is Trey Lance to elevate. That's it. I hope Trey Lance starts too. That's just the time, bro. We need to get this kid ready. And I just don't know if they're going to really give the keys to the kid yet. So it depends. It really depends on him. So we'll find out from what happens from here. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to lean towards Trey. So, Trey's going to be the guy, or we're just going to let this guy sit for another damn year, which is a waste of time. You draft this kid to be your starter. You made this move just maybe for 1 year to sit down, but now if you're going to make this guy sit for another year, it's a waste of development. So maybe it's better off to let the kid play, but I don't know what the regime's plan is. So it really depends on what they do. I think they really plan on trading Jimmy, but nobody wants him, and the surgery is just a concerning factor. So we'll see about it. But I guess for you guys, man, it's kind of getting quiet with the crowd. I appreciate every one of you guys for coming into the stream. Maybe next time I'll put a notification for the day. So I just want to do this pretty quickly before I go. But as always, catch y'all later. CG Ruthless Sports is out, and you guys already know. Go Niners.